Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? Well, I've been trying to find a couple of videos that I could compare. Now, since this is all about you and your YouTube channel and what can you make, what your channel content can be about, and make it work for you. I found two channels that do exactly the same thing. There's not much different in that at all. The difference is, and they've both been on there about a year to a year and a half, but one of them has 6,000 subscribers and one of them has 31,000 subscribers. They have over 100 videos each. And you say, okay, what is the difference between these two YouTube channels and how they're doing what they're doing? Okay, the names of the channel is Wyble Family Adventure and Shed Happens. Both of them do a lot of shed repossessions. One girl, the Wyble family, she talks about, now she does a narration, you'll see her face every once in a while, but she'll have the camera pointed at her husband picking the trailer up, and getting it all hooked up, going into the yard and everything. And her husband does not speak very much. She does all the talking. Now these people are down in South Texas. They have a heavy southern accent, but they're very nice. They do a lot of work with the church down in that area. They're very active in the community when it comes to the church. They do a lot of helping with stuff. And she does videos on cooking and everything else that they like to do. They're not real fancy people by any means. They're just hard-working people doing a job that has to be done. And the job is picking up and delivering storage sheds. They pick up a lot of sheds that are being repossessed. And I think it really hurt her feelings when people would condemn her husband for doing it, for taking people home, because a lot of people are buying these sheds now, and because some of them are very nice looking, convert them into small, I would call tiny homes. Well, she made comment or said, but 90% of the sheds that they pick up that are being repossessed are what you would call a volunteer repossession. You have the owner of the property has called the finance company, said, look, I can't pay for it, you're going to need to come get it, it's at a certain location, go for it. And they go pick them up, they take them back, they're resold at a discount to other people who will have the same plans or will try to do the same thing. But I read some of the comments, and they get a lot of hate mail, and they're doing the same thing. Now, the husband, he does not speak very much, and when he does speak, it's kind of dry. I find him not very personal. Like me, I can talk to anybody, any place, anytime, about any subject, even if I'm bullshitting it. And she's trying to be very personal and friendly, but I think it's the way their personalities are. They're not as good. They're not bad people. Their videos are not bad, but they just don't have what attracts people to their channel because of their personality. I think they're really nice people, and they're trying to show people what they do. And she likes making the videos. I think the videos are more for her than her husband, but she really likes doing them. She has her kids in them sometimes, and they are just really nice people, and I'm surprised, other than their personalities are dry. I can't describe it any other word. I can't think of a word for it that makes it that way. Now, shed happens. He carries the camera on him. It's attached to him in some way. And he goes out and does the same thing. He repossesses. In fact, all of his videos that I see him with are repossessing storage shed. And when he pulls up to a place, he gets out going, repo day, and you can hear in his voice, he's real happy about what he's fixing to do. And he has the same situation. Most of the time that he picks up a trailer, he's real happy about it. In fact, he bought, the other couple's down in South Texas and he's up north where it's cold. And he had to get rid of his mule and get one with tracks to make it easier to pick up trailers, because once they're put in the yard and there's ice and everything, it's hard to get in. Well, he gets in there and gets them and hauls them out. But you never see his face, not in the ones the last 10 or 15. Now, when he first started, he had a bigger truck. Now he's using like a 3/4 ton or 1 ton. I haven't been able to tell what it is, but he goes out and picks them up. But he's real friendly. He talks when he's picking it up. And like one time he had to pin up a cow that was in a pen, because he has the shed that they were connected to was there also their home. Now that one, but there was no mobile home or nothing around on the property, so the cow was out there by itself. But he's talking to the cow, and when he's like me, he talks to himself. But when he goes to pick up property, he said, well, maybe I can get this way and maybe I can get over here. But he's got this happiness. He's happy what he's doing. He's having a blast. Now, I'm not saying the other people are not enjoying what they're doing, because if you really want to have a good job, you learn to enjoy it. And he is showing the shed happy. He is showing how happy he is and how he enjoys what he's doing. And the Wyble family, I can't tell. She is, like I say, I think the videos are more for her than her husband. But when you have videos that started at the same time, have approximately the same number of videos, but you have 20 some odd thousand different subscribers, why? What makes the difference? Maybe you can answer that question. But just remember, when you start your YouTube channel, or if you have an existing YouTube channel, just remember, there's two things that are going to make people watch that channel. It's not all the glitter that you put in the front, or the actions, or the video editing process, what you do. It's the person who's talking. You, me. I'm not a good example, but you have to remember, people look at what you're doing, but they're looking at you. They want to enjoy you. And I have noticed the ones that have huge following, lots of subscribers, they can drop a video and 100,000 people will watch it in just a few days. These people have a personality. They stand out of the crowd. And that's the pattern I'm seeing out there. With all these, I saw one the other day. I used to screen print t-shirts and stuff years ago. And on YouTube, you type in screen printing, and there's dozens of them out there. And you can ask for one thing, that like coating the screen. You can find 25 people showing you how to coat the screens. It's amazing that so many people can be doing the same thing, but all of them have good traffic to them. But this couple and this gentleman on Shed Happenings and the Wyble family, they're doing the same thing, but their viewership is so much different. And the only thing I can think of is the Wyble family, which is a nice family, seem like they're real good Christian people. They don't have an outgoing person, especially the husband. When she talks to him, he's as dull as soap. And in fact, he acts like he doesn't want to do the video. She is doing the video. She was doing videos about cooking, making cookies, the family activities and everything. She's posted them all on YouTube. She wants to do this. So if you start making a YouTube channel and you want to know why I don't care all the other things they tell you that will attract people to your channel. If you put in there, if you're going to do woodworking, once you put in woodworking, you're going to be thrown in with a whole bunch of other people on that list that are woodworking. And for someone to go after you, want to watch you do your woodworking, you're going to have to stand out a little bit more than everybody else. All this other stuff I hear these people talk about, you can do this or 10 items you should do. First thing, you have to make the video. You have to have a personality that people want to come back to. If you sit there and you read out of a book, if you have a personality that will attract people, people will watch you read that book. But you've got to show it, put it out there. I don't have that. I've never had it. But other people can. I can relate to the people down in South Texas doing that, because I'm as plain Jane and people are not attracted. They don't want to listen to me. But somebody else can be talking and say the same thing I'm saying and just have all kinds of people watch them. I've had that all my life. So anyway, I think that's why there's a difference between the two in subscribership. One's personality is different than the other one. So just always remember, and if you're struggling with your YouTube channel, think about it. Is it your personality or the way you're describing yourself is why you're not getting the traffic? Anyway, think about that. God bless y'all, and we'll see you next time around. Bye.